Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony, and this is the channel all about day trading. And now, just to caveat that when I say day trading, it's equities, it's stocks and shares. I'm not trading futures, I'm not trading crypto. I do talk about crypto on the channel, but this is not really the place I trade crypto. I'm not trading options or Forex. Personally, I think Forex is a mug's game. I'm sure a lot of people out there would disagree with me, but that's just me. So welcome back to the channel. Today is the 1st of December. And we've had another green day. So that takes us green on the week. And it's a good green day to start the month of December. So we're a little over goal. We've a little over $6,000 today in terms of profit. We've traded 6 different stocks today. Now, a 2-to-1 ratio in terms of success rate. So that's not bad. 4 stocks, we made profit. 2, we lost money. But that's a good ratio. 2-to-1 is kind of the golden ratio in trading in terms of if you've got 2-to-1 accuracy in your stock selection and your trade selection. If you've got 2-to-1 in terms of your risk reward and managing risk, then that's what's known as the golden ratio, and you will be a very profitable and lucrative trader if you can hold on to those kind of ratios. However, depending on the type of trading you're doing, if you're doing scalping, you might have a much higher degree of accuracy, but your risk reward is like a 1-to-1. So slightly different scenario. Anyway, back to today. We've had a good green day to start the month. It clears the drawdown. We were only slightly in drawdown after yesterday. We had a good green day, over 11,000 yesterday. We had a drawdown of 12,000 from Monday and Tuesday. So cleared that now today with today's profits, and as I say, we've traded 6 stocks in total. The biggest one, and what I'll do is I've recorded the trade for the biggest one, which was Top Shipping. And interesting, because Top Shipping, we traded this, we got almost $4,000, so $3,700, nearly $3,800 on Top Shipping. But as I was coming into the Power Hour, I came and did a live stream for Power Hour, so I'm trading live, and I looked at Top Shipping as it capitulated. And I thought, okay, I've seen that pattern familiar before, a huge algorithmic sell-off. It was an offering. They released an offering into the market, another 5 million shares. So I traded it to the upside. There was no discernible catalyst. And I'm always wary when that happens, because it's usually some kind of manipulation of some description. And this was no different. The stock was being pumped up and primed, ready for the offering. So what they were wanting to do, the offering is at a little over $3. So the likelihood is that Top Shipping will fall below $3 overnight, and then it will start to find its fair market again, fair market value, and hopefully start to move up again, and we can all trade it again once that offering is complete. Now, we traded Top Shipping. We traded, as I say, 3,700 on Top Shipping. We traded RMED. One of the ones that we lost, $150 we lost on RMED. We traded Alibaba. Now, Alibaba's a little bit more expensive. We got $600 out of Alibaba in total. We were up a little bit, we were down, we kept getting some back, so we finished $600 in profit on Alibaba. CrowdStrike, we've been trading this most of this week, sometimes for a loss, sometimes for a gain. Today we made a profit, a little over $1,300 on CrowdStrike. It sold off hard earlier in the week, and now it's looking for a bounce and a move back up. So we traded CrowdStrike to the upside, and we made $1,300 on that one. We traded Kavana. Now, Kavana is heavily shorted and was having a good day. So we managed to get almost $2,000 out of Kavana. A bit of a short squeeze action going on there. So that's another thing that we traded. And we traded Neon, which was the last thing we traded, and we actually gave back to the market. So I wasn't that was me saying, okay, I've outstayed my welcome. We lost $1,300 on Neon. And as far as I was concerned, I've got green, stay green. I've got over goal. I should have just stayed out. I was over $7,000 up on the day, and then I gave $1,300 back with Neon. So we're still over goals. It's still a good green day. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at the actual summary, and we'll start off with what we traded first, which was RMED. or raw medical systems. So this is the 5 minute, and we traded this pre-market, and we got in this just after 8 a.m. on this move up. So we actually able to get in this, and then we moved up, and then it sold off, and we actually lost on that. So we got in, was it 329? So it would have been up here, 329 as it moved up, and then as it pulled back, we lost money on that one. So that was what was raw medical. It wasn't huge. We got in again. Actually, I think we were about $400 down at some stage on this one, and then we picked it up and got it on the next move up. And then as it pulled back, we got out, and it was $150 shy of where we were. So we were up, we were down, we were up, we're down, and we finished slightly down on raw medical, and that's the way it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That was really all we traded until just before the open. So top shipping, this was the story of the day for me. So top shipping started to make its move into the open, and we got in here, we got out, we traded this, and we got profitable just before the open. And what we were looking this, so one of my favorite strategies, the gap and go strategy, and this was textbook gap and go. It gapped, it moved up, and then at the open we were looking for the move to break pre-market highs. So that was this level here, 430 was the pre-market high, and we looked for so it pulled back and then took off and went, and we got in. What was our first entry? 450. So we were slow to the entry, but we got in, and it moved up, 458 halt. It then did gapped up quite nicely, and then as it moved back down, we got stopped out. So this, let's say it halted, gapped up to here, and then it kind of moved up, and we got stopped out. So that was a nice, good trade, good solid gap and go trade for us with top shipping. We did trade top shipping a little bit later, but I'll come back to that in a second. And what I've done with top shipping is I've condensed the trades from the gap and go and the trade that effectively got me over goal on the day. And you can watch that as a trade replay shortly. After top shipping, we traded Alibaba, and Alibaba was making a move up. Again, this moved up quite nicely, moved up all the way up to yesterday's. It gapped down overnight, sold off into the open, and then made its move. Got a bit choppy, bouncing up and down, but then it started to make a move. It broke this what I call an opening range, if you will. The first 10 minutes, I normally say the first 5 minutes, but the opening range high, it broke that and then started to move up, and that's where we were able to make that the majority of our money on Alibaba was at $600. It was difficult to start off with, but we were able to get profitable on that. So that was Alibaba. We then traded CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike, as I say, had sold off hard a couple of days ago, and then it was looking for a bounce. So we were able to get in on CrowdStrike and ride this up and get in here. We saw the double top here, and that was our Q2 exit. We did try and trade CrowdStrike here as well. We've got this double bottom or W formation, and tried to trade that again here. We made a little bit, but we kind of gave that back as well. So it was kind of a scratch on that piece. That was CrowdStrike. Then we traded Alibaba again. So let's go back to Alibaba. So as this pulled all the way back, this is where we tried to trade Alibaba again. We didn't get much out of this. It was a very choppy break even for us, and we didn't manage to get much out of that at all. And then top shipping. This is where we made the rest of our money, was on this piece here. So this had pulled back here, and then on the move back up is where we made the rest of our gains on top shipping. And that, as you'll be able to see, that'll show us there. It did pull back again and move up, and I'll show you the trades there that got us green on the day. So that got us green on the day with this pop up here, and we walked away, closed the desk down, walked away, and up until later in the day when Kavana started moving. So Kavana was highly shorted. It was 66% short interest on Kavana today. We got this move here just before lunchtime, so I was able to get on that and move that up. I did call out in the Discord that if it breaks the $0.75 level, we're kind of looking at a really good move. But it didn't. It pulled back as it bounced on the VWAP. I called it out again, and that move up there. So that was Kavana. We did trade one more into the close. So this was Neon, and that was finished up the top mover on the day, and currently up at $6. And this was into the close, and we actually lost on Neon. So we got in here on this move up. So we had this move up, pull back, and then we got on this move up, and it pulled back again, and we actually lost $1,300 on this pullback. So if we'd held, we would have probably broke even here. We were looking for the break of $6, and it didn't happen. So we probably could have got out for break even if we just held that a bit longer. But it's just how do you manage a risk? So that was essentially my trading done. So we were before I took this trade, we were a little over 7,000 in profit, and then once I took this trade, it took me down to just over $6,000. Very good trading day. $6,000 is a very good trading day, and I'm happy with that. So good start to December. We're back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 8 a.m. market time, East Coast, New York, whatever flavour you're having today. That's 1 p.m. in Ireland or the UK, or 2 p.m. on the continent of Europe. If you're anywhere else in any other country, in any other geography, Google is your friend. I'm not the speaking clock. I can't go around telling you everybody what their time zone is. Work it out for yourself. But come join me. We'll do pre-market trading for 90 minutes, and then we'll trade the first hour of the market like we always do. We're doing that live. I do trade either side of that. This being the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Give this video a thumbs up, but make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I'm going to be doing some exclusive members only day trade streams coming up shortly as well. So check out the membership package there on YouTube. And as I say, we'll do our regular stream across multiple platforms, but I'll have some YouTube memberships where I will probably go a little bit longer, do some exclusive, maybe even just do the Power Hour exclusively on YouTube, or I will be doing midday roundups and midday trading exclusively for YouTube members. So check out the membership packages there, and let me know if you've got any questions. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Do it all again. Come join me. Second day of December. I'm getting that Christmas feeling. In the meantime, have a good evening and enjoy this trade replay. Catch you soon. Bit of whole dollar resistance here, but I'm confident we'll get over it. So you got a seller wall for 3,000 shares there, 3,000 share order there at $4. I wouldn't say it's a seller wall, but it's a reasonably larger seller. Top shipping, Nitro. Yeah, the dog snoring. This is a small float, so there's 3.5 million float stock, 10% short interest on it, and it had a really good day yesterday with the wider market, and it's looking for a continuation today. The overall market isn't being bullish right now, but I'm expecting, there we go, that's what I was waiting for. The top shipping, I'm getting a bit of a spread on this. Is like, I'm waiting for the $0.50. Oh, sorry, I'm waiting for the there we go. Take a half the position off there. That gets me green on the day, and I've still got a little bit in here. Just conscious that if it pulls back to $4, I'll get out. If it breaks $4, I'll get out. But I'm just conscious that we're coming up to the bell, and if I'm holding this at the bell, we might get a sell-off, a dip, and then a rip, or we might just get a sell-off. The volatility on it, 14 cents ATR, 14.5. both there, Flip Jug. The answer is both. I was talking about I managed to get to kind of grade 6 music certificate, playing multiple different instruments, and I started learning the guitar to do exactly that. I've over the years I've had a bit of a musical background, amongst other things. The $4 is our stop level here. The whole dollar. I don't mind this pullback. It's just I don't really want to be holding this below $4 into the open. And get over the $0.75, I might add back to this position. Get over the $0.25. A little bit of resistance up there. I'm just going to lock that in. It's a good start. Back up into the green. Going to lock that in before we hit the bell. I'm going to be watching this for a potential gap and go. We've now got a gap and go. We've actually got a gap and go candidate now, which is this one. There's the open. I'll change the scanners in just a second. Let's see, do we get the move up? Wow, moved up into a halt. No, it's not halted yet. I couldn't. I tried to get add to my position before it halted. It wouldn't take it. Okay, so it's halted. Up into a halt. That's a gap. That's a very typical gap and go. Nice one. Looking very strong. Oh, I got stopped out. For 530 here. 5-day currently is 525. Top shipping. Always the case, when you get the greediest, it goes against you. So I took 10,000 shares there. It's okay. It's getting bought back up, it looks like. So I'm just going to buy a dip twice. Looking for that whole dollar support. Back up to 520. Be nice. I've got extra 5,000 off. $5,000 shares in there. Thought it was pulling back then, but let's see. We'll hold this 5K. I'm gonna put the 15. Put a 10-cent trailing stop for this 5,000 shares. See where it takes us. We need $1,400 for gold. So if we get to the $half here, 550, we're pretty much done. Well, we're not far off. 4,400, nearly 4,500. So we're a little over $500, and we're able to pack it up for the day. We're getting there. We're very close. Very close to. Okay, so we've got 550 there. Looking for 560. Green hammer. No. There's the doji. I want to see the break of the $half. That's where I'm actually at. There we go. Looking for 560. Looking for 10 cents on this move. I see 10 cents. There's 560 on the ask. There we go. We'll lock half of that in. Right. And put a 10 cent trailing stop for the rest. Looks like I'm over goal. Yes. That's me over goal on the day. Nice one. So get green, stay green. Get to goal, get out. That's my mantra. So I'm over goal, I'm getting out. Well, for now at least.